Here's a comprehensive story-style biography of Cristiano Ronaldo, written in a captivating narrative form. The Legend of Cristiano Ronaldo, a story of relentless greatness. On a small island in the Atlantic Ocean, far from the glittering lights of Europe's footballing capitals, a boy named Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro was born on February 5, 1985, in Funchal, Madeira, Portugal. The youngest of 4 children, Cristiano grew up in a humble home. His father, José Diniz Aveiro, worked as a kitman at a local football club, while his mother, Maria Dolores, was a cook. Life was not easy, but the spark in Ronaldo's heart burned bright with one dream: to become the best footballer in the world. From as early as age 7, it was clear that this boy was different. He had speed, determination, and an unshakable belief in himself. He joined a local team called Andorinha, and soon after moved to Nacional, one of the more competitive clubs on the island. But his talent couldn't be confined to Madeira for long. At just 12 years old, he left his family behind and moved to mainland Portugal to join Sporting CP's youth academy in Lisbon. The move was tough. He cried every day due to homesickness, but he never gave up. He trained harder than everyone else, determined to rise. At 17, Cristiano made his debut for Sporting CP's senior team. His electric performance in a preseason match against Manchester United in 2003 stunned Sir Alex Ferguson and the United players so much that they urged the club to sign him immediately. United paid $12.24 million, a record fee for a teenager at the time, and Ronaldo became the first Portuguese player to wear the famous red shirt. At Manchester United, Ronaldo transformed from a skinny, flashy winger into a world-class footballer. Under Sir Alex's guidance, he developed strength, discipline, and an unstoppable drive. By 2008, he was the best player in the world, winning his first Ballon d'Or and leading United to 3 Premier League titles and a Champions League crown. His goals, his flair, and his iconic Siu celebration had made him a global superstar. But Cristiano wanted more. In 2009, he made a record-breaking move to Real Madrid for £80 million. At the Santiago Bernabeu, he elevated his legacy to mythical status. In 9 years, he scored an astonishing 450 goals in 438 games, becoming the club's all-time top scorer. He won 4 Champions League titles, including a historic three-peat from 2016 to 2018, and added 4 more Ballon d'Or awards to his name. His rivalry with Lionel Messi became the most iconic duel in football history, splitting fans and dominating headlines for a decade. In 2018, craving a new challenge, Ronaldo moved to Juventus in Italy. At age 33, most players would have slowed down, but not Cristiano. He won 2 Serie A titles, dazzled fans with his professionalism, and even scored a stunning hat-trick against Atletico Madrid in the Champions League that reminded the world of his greatness. In 2021, Ronaldo made an emotional return to Manchester United, but the reunion was rocky. Despite some brilliant individual moments, the team lacked direction, and tensions grew. By the end of 2022, he parted ways with the club in a highly publicized exit. Then came a move that shocked the football world. In 2023, Ronaldo joined Al Nassr, a Saudi Arabian club, in a landmark deal worth over $200 million per year. Critics called it the end of his elite career, but Cristiano proved them wrong again. He brought global attention to the Saudi Pro League, scored goals at a breathtaking pace, and inspired a wave of top players to follow him to the Middle East. Through it all, Ronaldo remained a pillar for Portugal. Since his debut in 2003, he's worn the national team shirt with pride and fire. He led Portugal to their first major international trophy in Euro 2016, followed by the Nations League title in 2019. He became the all-time leading international goal scorer, surpassing 128 goals, a record that may never be broken. Even in 2025, at 40 years old, he remains a key figure for his country and aims to appear at the 2026 World Cup. Off the pitch. Off the pitch, Ronaldo is a global brand, CR7. From fashion to fragrance, hotels to fitness, he built an empire. He is also a devoted father and a philanthropist, donating millions to children's hospitals, disaster relief, and cancer centers. He's the most followed person on Instagram, with over 600 million followers. and a symbol of perfection, discipline, and ambition. Cristiano Ronaldo's story is not just about goals, trophies, or fame. It's about resilience, hunger, and never settling for less. From a small island boy to a footballing god, he inspired generations with the message that with relentless work and unshakable belief, nothing is impossible.